Hi, everybody. Welcome to Impressive English. You're watching the podcast of Impressive English. For the knowledge of everybody, this is a project that I'm doing for Toastmasters. And I also believe by sharing it with everybody, this can really help and inspire people. Impressive English, where we believe speak, impress, and inspire. This podcast is definitely going to be an inspirational session in knowing about the journey of English or English journey, different people who are from Tamil medium background. Today, we have Madam Suma from Ozur. She's here to share her English journey, the struggles she faced, or the joy of learning she had experienced in her life. Madam Suma, welcome to the podcast of Impressive English. Thank you so much for accepting this.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. And happy for joining here.
Let's start with your introduction. Could you please introduce about yourself, especially with your educational background?
Hi, I'm Suma. I'm a phonics educator. I'm taking classes for the young kids. I belong to Nagarkoil. I finished my schooling and college education in Nagarkoil itself. I'm from a Tamil medium background. I finished my schooling till 12th standard. I was in Tamil medium. Then I moved to college education. I finished my BSc and MCA in Nagarkoil itself. And then I entered into an IT company. I was working as a team leader in that IT company for some 2 years. Then, after marriage, I came to Ozur. At present, I'm living in Ozur.
Okay, good to know about you now. You said you belong to a Tamil medium background. So till 12, you finished your schooling in Tamil. All the
Yes,
subjects except English, all the other subjects were in Tamil.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, could you tell me what was English to you during your young age? What was English for you? Did you really liked it or did it with some hatred?
Yes, I remembered my English journey from my third standard. Before that, I couldn't remember it. But after third standard, I learned to start English. But as I was in English, as I was in Tamil medium school, everything I learned it in Tamil only. The teachers were speaking with us in Tamil only. They had taken the entire classes in Tamil only, even English. They translated everything, each and every vocabulary into Tamil. So I just memorized that language. I didn't learn English. I didn't learn any vocabulary. I just memorized the words, whatever I had in my textbook. So actually, I scared of English. I entirely hated that language because I didn't get any English environment in my school life. So I struggled a lot when I entered into college. It was totally a different journey when I entered into college life. But I struggled. Later, I managed to write in English. I was good at writing, but when compared to speaking, it was totally a different one.
Okay, but
I
then when did
made too many mistakes.
yes mistakes, but you were able to manage in writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then telling me when did you realize the need of English?
Yes. When I finished my BSc degree, I started my career into one computer education course, on computer education institute. So I joined there, and after that, I continued to study MCA. So at that time, I realized that once I finish MCA, I should enter into some other IT field. So I should learn the English language because I should communicate with the people in English. So I started learning English and I joined in one spoken English class. I got some confidence to communicate with people in English, but I didn't give much importance to English at that time because the same again, I didn't have any English related friends. I didn't have any English environment in my college life also. Everyone spoke in Tamil only. So again there was a problem, but I got some confidence after attending the spoken English classes. So I tried to stand in front of the podium in my schools, in my seminars. I tried to explain everything in English, but I memorized everything. I didn't speak. I didn't give any impromptu speaking at that time. I memorized everything and I just delivered the content. It was my level of English when I finished my MCA degree.
So at
Then,
that stage in your MCA, till your MCA, you were able to present prepared speeches, like you
yeah,
prepared
yes, of
the
course.
script, memorized, somehow you were able to manage the crowd.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Everybody would have thought that it is a present good presentation, but with you,
Yeah, yes, definitely. Definitely, I got some appreciations, but everything had done by memorizing only.
okay, fine. But somehow you were able to find out a route. Initially, you were struggling to speak in English, but then you decided, or you got the aspiration to talk in English as there was a need. You rightly said, after completing your MCA, you had to definitely step into a job. You have to qualify yourself for it. You realized the need of it. You prepared. You were able to present in your college work. What happened soon after you entered into your job? Have you received any criticisms for your English?
Yeah, yes, of course, definitely. When I entered into an IT field, there the communication was always with English. Everyone should communicate with English, but not verbally. We had to transform emails in English. So as I was good in writing, I didn't face any problem. But when I met some people from some other companies, or when I met some managers from some other companies, I struggled a lot. So when I committed some mistake, even in the tense forms, instead of is I use was, instead of have I use had. So it made me a weird feeling because when I was speaking in a blunder English, they would smile, but not in front of me. But we could identify the feeling of them. We could identify their facial expressions. So I faced a wild situation, and one time when I delivered a riddle story, everyone had laughed. Everyone gave me a different kind of facial expressions. Is that a story? What's the conclusion? They didn't understand anything from my story. So it was the worst ever experience. I had it in my MCA. I had it in my MCA course at last. But when I entered into IT field, okay, I managed well, but I spoke with blunders. I spoke a broken language, broken English. It was totally a broken English.
Okay. Tell me, from no English, from nowhere, you were able to reach somewhere in English with broken English. From broken English, how did you make it to a language which is a decent English? How did the transformation happen? What were the different skills or steps you used to improve?
Yes. So after I came to Ozur, after marriage I came to Ozur. So I spent nearly 10 years of time with my family alone. I dedicated myself entirely for my family. I spent my total time with my kids, with my relatives, and all the household chores. But at one time, when my friends asked me about my profession, I didn't say anything. Actually, I don't have anything at that time. I didn't have anything at that time. So I decided to learn something for myself. So I didn't want to enter into the IT field again because there I need to spend much of my time. I should spend night times for the field. So I couldn't spend my time in IT field. So I joined in a spoken English class again. I started a new journey in spoken English in learning a language, and I spent a lot of time. I put much of hard work. Every day I spend nearly 2 hours of time to learn the English.
Two
But
hours every day.
yes, of course, 2 hours every day
How
for
many
read.
did you do that?
Mostly I spend the night times after
Okay.
my household works, after 9:30. I spend nearly 2 hours, 9:30 to 11:30.
How
Sometimes it
long did you do
exceeds
that?
till 12. Yes, at that time I got that much of interest to learn something new for myself, not for everyone. I totally learned this language only for myself, not for the sake of anybody else here. So I had some interest. I was in a situation to prove myself that I was a MCA student. I was a professional. I was working in IT field. But after some 10 years, it transformed me into a valueless person. So I wanted to prove myself. I wanted to inform my relatives or inform my friends that I am learning something for my sake or for me alone. So I did everything for my children, my husband, and for my family. I did everything, but there is a zero for myself. So I wanted to fill that space. I started learning this language. I dedicated to learn this language. I improved myself day by day, and I completely believe that atom habits the atom habits are very small, but if you go with that habits every day, definitely you could find a huge difference in yourself. So every day I spent nearly 2 hours of time for reading something, for speaking something, to learn a vocabulary, implement the vocabulary in the language while speaking. So everything I put really a hard work, and I'm very happy about myself now that I can communicate with the people in a confidence level, and I'm taking classes for the kids now.
Okay, congratulations, Mama, for making the change. I love the way how you presented it.
Thank you.
You were in a situation to prove yourself. You spent almost 10 plus years for your family, for bringing up the children, and later a moment made you to realize who you were and who should you be in the future, where you started learning the language. You mentioned the word dedication. You deserve it truly, and I really wonder how could you spend time 2 hours every day after 9:30, after the whole family have slept.
Yes.
Spending time after 9 o'clock is truly determination. Apart from dedication, I would say you are determined, and so you're able to make or spend 2 hours every day at night. You were also mentioning about the atomic habits, habits like
Yes.
hot atoms. When we do small things every day, we also have the proverb little drops make mighty ocean. When we do little habits, small changes, or small habits that are inculcated in us will make huge change. A transformation can happen to you. Congratulations. How about your classes? How are you handling it?
Yeah, I'm handling the kids every day, and whatever I learn, whatever I understand in this learning process, I just deliver and I just transform it to my kids. I help my level best to improve their reading and framing sentences, replying somebody with a good formation of sentence. I try to help them to improve their ability.
Good to know about it. Excellent work. Now, could you tell some suggestions for the people from Tamil medium background? I, being an English trainer, it is a lot of inquiries. Whenever there is a person from Tamil medium background, they always approach with lot of hesitation. மேம் நான் தமிழ் மீடியம் பேக்ரவுண்ட், தமிழ் மீடியம்ல தான் படிச்சேன், எனக்கு எதுவுமே தெரியாது, ஒரு தமிழ் மீடியம்ல தான் படிச்சேன், என்னால பேசவே முடியாது, தமிழ் மீடியம்ல தான் படிச்சேன். That comes before. They present it before with lot of hesitation. But Tamil medium people can also do. You are an example. We have a lot of people in the podcast and people around us are examples. What would you like to tell the people of Tamil medium, from Tamil medium background? What tips would you tell them, or what would you suggest them to tell them, believe you can also do it?
Yes, the people from Tamil medium background should drop the word I'm from Tamil medium. They should drop the word Tamil medium. Yes, I accepted one thing that I learned everything in Tamil. So there is a lack of vocabulary. I know the Tamil words, but I didn't know the exact English word for the same Tamil word. So while speaking, I'm searching for the words. So here the problem is learning the vocabulary. If we know the vocabulary, we can easily pick the words, the right words at the right time, we can easily pick. So it's not about the Tamil medium, it's not about the English medium, it's all about the interest we are going to show on
Yeah.
the particular language. It's not about English. Any language. We can learn any language, but it depends on the interest we show on learning and acquiring that knowledge. So try to improve ourselves is not an easy task. It's a long path. We have to step on it one by one. We have to reach the level, reach the target. We can't reach the top in a single day or within an hour or two. Definitely not. Take some years, but the consistency is important. Every day we should dedicate ourselves to learn something new. Learn something new. That is important. If I learn a particular word, if I search a particular word, it inherits me to the next word. That inherits me to the third word. So I started learning some 5 words, starting with a single word. So the entire day, I finished learning some 5 words. The next day another day, I just repeated the words. I'm usually repeat the words for the next 1 week, and I try myself to implement the word in my speaking. Whenever I take classes to the kids, I try to apply the word. I try to use that vocabulary in my speaking. So the collection of words, the dictionary of vocabulary is important while speaking in English. That's important. If we improve the vocabulary, we can easily pick the words. So it's not about Tamil medium, English medium. Show a keen interest on a particular language. Grab something, grab the basic rules, how to frame a sentence, and all the basic grammar rules. That's enough to speak with somebody in a basic language. English is a medium of communication, so it doesn't need any advanced level to talk with somebody in English. A basic level of English is enough. But the thing is, the collection of vocabulary we have, that's important.
Fantastic, Madam Suma. You were able to present your structure, starting it from words. You were searching a word. From one word, you were able to link it to another word. That word leads you to another word. That's how we get into the process of learning vocabulary and repeating or recollecting the words every day. And you gave one single answer. It's not about Tamil medium or English medium. It's about the interest you have. If you're having keen interest to know something, learn something new, dedicating yourself for it, doing something consistently, definitely we'll be able to achieve. Thank you so much for the knowledge you have shared, the time you have shared, the idea you have shared. Congratulations for the work that you're doing. Wishes for all the future activities that you do. Thank you so much.